up guys, and welcome back to another video. And in this video we're going to be unboxing and looking at the first impressions on the OnePlus 6T. So for those of you who don't know, OnePlus are a brand that make phones and accessories such as earbuds, and the great thing about OnePlus is the pricing. They managed to create such incredible phones with some of the latest technology and make the price of £500 in this case, which I thought was incredible. So here's the OnePlus 6T. We'll get into the unboxing and have a look. So here's the box, pretty clean, no complaints. And over here at the front it says, a collection of individuals possessed of a tremendous understanding and superior taste in the finest technology. What's most important is that they're a part of what we do, and that includes you. So yeah, that's a nice message, and it says the same thing over here in the back, and underneath it says the color, mirror black, and the storage, 128 gigabytes, not much going down there. And here, unlock the speed, and OnePlus 6T on this side, and on the other side it has a Touch ID logo sort of thing, and you know why that's there based on the intro. So if we open it up like that, very clean, and that's honestly probably like my favorite part. So we need to take this red thing out and open up the box. And there it is in all its glory, the OnePlus 6T. If I try and take it out, it won't come out for God's sake, man. There we go. Okay, so there's a OnePlus 6T. Looks really clean. I'll put it on the side for now, and then we'll get into it. So inside this box, it's got a case, which is actually really cool from OnePlus, and obviously like the usual files and stuff, paperwork that's usually inside these boxes. Then you have an invitation letter, so a word from OnePlus, and there. So you can pause in the video if you want to read it. I'm not going to read it out. And underneath we got a USB-C cable. It's very like bright and orange, so I don't know about that. Here we got a USB-C to headphone jack converter. Unfortunately, OnePlus did remove the headphone jack. And here we have an adapter, fast charger. So here is the OnePlus. To maximize the performance of our in-display fingerprint sensor, we recommend using screen protectors from OnePlus. Oh, clean. Okay, that's nice. Clean off the sticker, and there you go. It's got a really nice glossy back. No complaints. And it hasn't got a camera bump, what I've noticed. And it comes with a screen protector pre-installed on the thing, which is also another plus. So you got a screen protector and a case. So here, opening it up, it's got a nice little animation to start with. So just put in the language, start, agree, and I'll just take you really quickly through the setup. And this is the moment of glory where I take out my SIM card and put it in the next one. So this is when I thought the microphone was the... yeah. And anyway, I got the SIM card tray out. It's got dual SIM or SIM and micro SD, your choice, but that's a pretty cool option there. And putting it in, perfecto, there we go. So, turning it back on. It's loaded and connect to Wi-Fi. And yeah, I just signed into my Google account there, and agree, because you have to. Add face data, so you can use your you can use a 2D facial recognition, which I don't recommend because it's 2D. It's not going to be that accurate. Could be fooled by a picture, but from OnePlus it is apparently very fast. So if you're into that, either way, here is the fingerprint setup. As you notice, this is sped up, but it's still pretty slow. It's a bit harder to do than most, but you know, I think it's worth it for the end result that comes out. So next, so you have a bunch of gestures you can use on the screen, which is pretty awesome. And then here you got screen calibration, so you can change like the screen color settings to maybe a more accurate one. DCI P3 is the most accurate, I think, to like realize, so I would go with that, but I'm just gonna go for default probably here for now. Here you can choose the font that you want and just click next, and there you go. That's OxygenOS. So having a look at the phone here, it is a quality metal and glass build, using Gorilla Glass 5 on the back and the front and aluminum on the frame. It's got a dual SIM as we saw before. It's got a 1080p optic OLED 6.4 inch display with 402 pixels per inch. And as you can see here, it's running Android 9.0, which is Android Pie, and it is so fast. And this is because of the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 processor that it is powered by. And yeah, that's why it's just really snappy, just going from app to app, swiping through the pages really clean. You can buy the base model at 128GB of storage and 6GB of RAM, which in my opinion is perfectly enough. But you can go up to 256GB of storage or 8GB of RAM. So reasonable options for storage and RAM. So over here you've got the main camera at 16 megapixels and a f1.7 aperture with optical image stabilization, and a secondary camera of 20 megapixels and also a f1.7 aperture, telephoto but no image stabilization, which can record at 4K at 60 FPS and along with a flash underneath. And over here we've got a 16 megapixel front facing camera with an f2.0 aperture and 1080p at 60 FPS recording. So towards the bottom we have stereo speakers, which is pretty awesome, but no headphone jack anywhere to be seen anywhere in the phone, which explains the converter in the box, so that kind of sucks. It's using Bluetooth 5.0 connectivity, and also towards the bottom of the phone we have USB-C. One of the coolest features of this phone is the in-screen fingerprint, and I have noticed it is a little bit picky. Your thumb has to be flat on the screen for it to work. And another thing that I do need to complain about this phone is it does not have any wireless charging, even though it's got a glass back. So the only real purpose of it is pretty much aesthetics, no other reason. But something that is good to know is one of the reasons they removed the headphone jack was to fit in a bigger battery, and in this case it's a 3700 mAh battery. Yeah, there are bigger batteries in phones, but that is still a really good battery. And bear in mind, price point once again. So one of my final complaints is the IP certification, which it doesn't have. It's classified as splash resistant, and this is because OnePlus didn't want to go through the IP certification process to get an official IP rating, because it would have added around $30 to the pricing. But based on tests that I've seen on YouTube, it should be like an IP67 or IP68 certification, but don't fully rely on that. So you can go check those videos out later on. So before I end the video, I just want to talk about OxygenOS, because this really made me think a lot about Android. So as you can see, it's already really fast, and you can turn off animations and these sort of things to make it even faster. So opening up and closing apps is really good. The camera, you know, there's like zero lag, and I haven't experienced any of that. The settings, they've got a great dark mode, as you can see, which I've currently got on the new navigation system. It's all very, very good. So they use the Android Pie control center, you can edit it. They use the Android Pie media, so it's pretty much like stock. They try and keep it as true to stock as possible, and they're just very good at it. They've got a great dark mode, pure black. They know what they're doing, and they're smart, and they make it look good, and they give you full customization at the same time. Now one of the coolest things is you can change the icons by default. You can change the icon pack to the pixel icons, for example, if that's what you want to do. And there you go, that's what I've done here, and it looks really awesome. And the fact that OnePlus are giving you this sort of control straight out of the box, I think is really cool, and just makes me really like OxygenOS as a whole. It comes in the keyboard, the Google keyboard, Google Assistant built in obviously, and it just gives you all these customization settings for your home screen just to make it personalized to you. Now this isn't the same as Nova Launcher still, obviously. I still use Nova Launcher, and I'm going to download it on this device because it's just important to me having that customization. but honestly I think that's a really good step towards the customization that Android's really supposed to be, and I'm really happy about that. So that's my little OxygenOS review and my thoughts on it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, press the notification bell to get notified. Go check out my Instagram and my Twitter if you want to stay up to date with these videos and more other tech related things. Then go follow me on both those social media platforms. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and see you next time.